OG Big T here with the Foxy moped. Let's get it off of my charming face and off of this for a sec and go to the engine itself. Hang tight. Booyah. Okay, so there's the engine put back together. You can see the clean glue job there when I glued the case together. Put the head on. We talked about it, kind of had a funky video out there. Anyway, here's the old ignition system. It's a point system, and you know, these guys are a little mangled. You're working on this bike. I think this condenser's probably seen better days. It's a 3-wire, right? I'm gonna say the yellow is for the lights and such, the black is for ground, and the blue is for spark. Okay, and that is the old point setup, and this is the old original flywheel. Flywheel is not in too bad a shape. Not in too bad a shape, but anyway, I got an ignition here from Treats. Kind of cool. I really only needed the points set up, but it came with a flywheel too. I've read a couple of reviews that said the flywheel is kind of suspect, so I've got options because I've got the two flywheels. I've got the original guy and I've got this. It always ends up being another flywheel, right, with these things. So here's the ignition itself. Kind of cool that it has the coil built in that the coil is built in here, and this coil wire I will connect this guy, which is left over from Sid, right, and I will connect that right onto here, right, and then this will be the ground, or the black one will be the ground, and the yellow one will be go yellow, and I can hook it into the harness I have here. I think this black and blue one, actually, if I tap into the junction box here or whatever, I can't even think today, it's Friday, I'm tired, that's always my excuse, and that'll go to ground, and maybe this guy will go to ground too, the other guy will go to light, this guy will go directly to it is the coil, so it'll go directly to the spark plug. And I've got the plug in there and all that stuff. So anyway, the engine is out because it's easier to put this point system here and then fish the wires through the hole there, right? And then you can see over here it's a 5041A, right? You can tell because the pedals are separate, not built in like a 505. And I didn't know that until a month ago. But anyways, I'm talking like an expert. So that's it. So the next thing I'm going to do is put the point system in there, put the flywheel on, all that stuff. Put it back in the bike. You can see I've got 3 new bolts for engine bolts, SAE bolts, not metric, but whatever. And once I get spark, then the next thing will be to spend some more money on here because I cleaned her up a little bit. Nobody could tell but me. I need to get a set of shocks because I only have one shock. All right, I'm missing a shock there. So I need to get a set of shocks. I have a pedal here. I need a pedal. I think I have a set of pedals, but that's pretty easy. The front tire is a bicycle tire, not even with any, if I could put air in there to make it run around. Anyway, but that and probably a new fuel petcock. That one has a filter inside, I'm sure, and it's somewhat suspect, very, very hard to turn. I don't mind spending, you know, 10 bucks on a fuel shutoff. I already have a carb kit I can put on there. Parts, I rebuild the carb, and then I try and get this thing running. So we may see a Christmas miracle and get this thing running, but right now we are on the road to spark. OG Big T, I'm out of here. That's spark, baby.